logging here. Let's stop. Let's save this as pool 3. All right, let's shut it off so we can talk here. It'll be easier to talk over the car. Let's take a look at the graph. So 249 pound-feet of torque, and now we're making 287 horsepower. So you can see the blue line to our previous green line, massive difference in power. That's because we're building a lot more cylinder pressure, so naturally we're going to make a lot more power. And then we obviously can see in the horsepower, we're probably making another, about 60 horsepower, 50 horsepower. So that's about what I expect by going from 0 degrees to maybe something like 5 degrees. Now this is 11-to-1 compression. It is a stock motor. It is on pump gas. So I need to be careful of how much timing I run with this. And that's really where we need to pay attention to that NOC data. It's going to help us a lot trying to figure this out. So let's go in here to our AEM data. We've saved that file already. Let's do Control O. Let's open that. We'll go here to pool 3 and let's look at this. Now let's first take a look at the boost. We can see it's still 15 pounds of boost. So adding the spark timing in here made minimal difference in the actual boost. That means the spring pressure is just too high in the wastegate. Sometimes it's hard to gauge where the spring pressure is at. If you have really low boost, really low spark timing, you don't quite know where the boost is going to end up at. So as you feed spark timing in, it sometimes starts to get better and better, and then it lowers the boost down. In this case, wastegate springs are just too high. So I'm gonna have to pull those before we do the boost control tutorial so we can take advantage of having low spring pressure and see the process of actually walking our boost up. Let's go in here and take a look at our feedback here. Let's take care of our fuel first. We can see here, feedback here is in this kind of pinkish salmon color. We can see here 3,000 RPM, 1 pound of boost. It's had about 3% feedback. It's adding 3% in. Let's go do that real quick. So right around here, this range, let's do E. Let's do 3% right here. And also kind of just taking a look at our table here, making sure that shape still looks good. And let's go a little bit higher here in our table. So now here we're about 2% adder. Here we're taking 2% out. If I'm plus or minus 2%, I'm pretty much close. I'm not going to change anything. Here is 0. That looks spot on. Here's another 0. And right here it's starting to get rich at 7,000. And then up top here, it's taking out 4% at 75. Let's go and take care of that right now. Right up top here, I'm going to go into my table. So from 73 and higher, I'm going to go E for percentage change. Let's take out 4%. We're going to just lean that out here a touch. And then I'm going to go and just blend this back in here. So let's do H. So we just blended that in. Nothing complicated about that. So that looks pretty good there. And then this should start to look more and more again like our torque curve. So again, if we're looking at the screen here, we're going to see kind of the peaks and the drops. That's going to represent what we see, this overall kind of shape here in our torque curve. And again, that's kind of backing up, looking at our kind of two-dimensional view of this, not looking at this three-dimensional view, but just kind of looking at it head on here. We can see that it has that shape. Now let's look at our NOC data, because this is going to be the most important thing right now, and take a look. So we can see right here that we started to get a little bit of feedback, and this is going to be our NOC volts. Now the NOC volt, when it starts to see some NOC voltage here, we should see a corresponding NOC retard. So we can see the NOC retard starts to kick in right here. We can see tiny bit of overshoot here. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.